Mentor. In this video, I'll be talking to you guys about exactly why Amazon chooses third-party sellers like ourselves, and exactly why it is that Alibaba chooses third-party sellers instead of having and going through selling the items themselves, and not having to pretty much hire people like us or look for people like us, right? So once again, guys, in this video, we'll be talking about just that. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments below, and pretty much let me know exactly where you guys are at in the process of selling on Amazon. Aside from that, guys, let's pretty much jump into exactly what we'll be talking about today. So here's the thing. We all know that Amazon has the power to to find out exactly who does what, and what is pretty much what products sell, right? What products sell, what products don't sell, and exactly just because everybody pretty much gets their information from Amazon, whether if it's Jungle Scouts, whether if it's Viral Launch, it doesn't matter what it is. Everybody pretty much brings their gets their information from Amazon or right off of Amazon. So really, the reason why Amazon chooses third-party sellers. Let me fix this camera a little bit. The reason why Amazon chooses third-party sellers instead of having to actually sell the products themselves is because of the legwork. It's because of all the extra work that they have to put in order for them to start selling. Amazon last year did $177 billion in sales, and 51% of that were people like us, me, you guys, third-party sellers, So that's one thing I need you guys to understand. I get a lot of people saying, well, why can't Amazon just pretty much watch me, watch what I'm doing, and then, a few months later, whatever, once I get my product up and going, they can actually go ahead and take my product over or launch another product that's similar to mine, And what I tell everybody is, look, Amazon is not interested in selling 15, 20, Jesus, third, sorry, just posting here. Party sellers. The reason why Amazon doesn't do that, because Amazon is not interested in selling 10, 15, 20 units a day. What Amazon is interested in having us do the product research, do the actual work, creating a listing, optimizing it, doing the keywords, finding suppliers, supply our product, pretty much do all that work. And all they do is they offer the platform. They have the platform already in place. They have the tools already in place. They have the facilities already in place, and all they do is they collect their fees. So that's one thing I really need you guys to understand. And it's the same thing when it comes to suppliers. The reason choose us third-party sellers instead of launching their own products on Amazon or other other platforms like eBay, Etsy, whatever, is because they're not interested in selling 10, 15, 20 units a day. They're interested in selling hundreds and thousands at a time. Me, one of people, let's say if I have a product that sells 20 units a day, that's 600 units a month, I already know that this product, okay, that I need to have at least what I do is I keep a month and a half worth of supply. So I need to order at least 800 to 1,000 units of this product. But when I order a couple thousand at a time, because what I want to do is I don't want to run out, or I don't want to actually have a problem kind of mid-month or something like that. And also at the same time, I like to get discounts. I like to get breaks. And the reason, the way to do that is by ordering in big quantities, by ordering in big bulk. That's how you get, breakdowns, and that's how you get breaks on your products, when you order. So that's what Amazon, and that's what all these big suppliers and big chains are interested in. They're not interested in, in selling one order at a time, or one, 5 or 10 or 15. Just imagine if Amazon had to manage, millions and millions of products, how exactly it would look like, how their operation would look like. They offer the warehouses, they have the FBA, they have the employees. Every time you make a sell, they make 15%. Every time you sell, they collect FBA fees. I mean, they do have the employees, they're already there, they're packing and stuff like that. And the same thing with suppliers like Alibaba. The reason why Alibaba doesn't go and sell, and they may, they might be selling their products on Amazon, but they're producing, let's say they're producing mouses, they're producing these, and instead of having 2, 3, 4 listings on Amazon selling 5, 10, 15, 20 units every single day, they're selling hundreds of those or thousands of those at a time to every single seller that's selling this on Amazon. And then the seller is the person who had to go do the legwork, had to go research, had to go contact the supplier, get it designed, because they had, they looked at other listings and they compared this listing to others. And they pretty much did all the legwork. They're creating the listing, they're optimizing it, they're doing the keywords, they're paying to advertise it. They're driving traffic into that listing. They're doing all that work for the supplier. All the supplier needs to do is just produce the shit out of those. Just imagine trying to, producing 5, 10, 15, 20, thousand of those at a time. You just become so much more efficient, and just making sure that, you keep up with production and stuff like that. As I told you, like the least amount of units anybody would order, even if it's your first time, I always suggest that you don't order less than 100 units when you are launching a new product. So just imagine how many beginner sellers are there ordering 100 units a piece. How many, bigger companies, and I mean, I'm not even a big company, imagine, there are bigger companies that make 7, 8, 9, 10 figures a year selling on Amazon. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10 figures ordering from suppliers who are selling 7, 8, 9 figures at a time. And also the Amazon making that much more commission on every single, item they sell. The listing is there, the product is there. This person has to deal with customer service. The person has to deal with driving traffic to their own listing. All they have to do is pretty much, get to where they are, and collect their fees. Sorry, man. Sorry, guys. Just finishing up here. I had a call scheduled, so I'm just trying to let him know that I'll be a second here. So that's guys. That's kind of how and why Amazon chooses to have third-party sellers like us do the work rather than having people like like them actually do the work, rather than having them go through the steps, go through the process, and actually choosing to do all that work. They have us just do the legwork pretty much. So guys, that's kind of where it's at. I really want you guys to understand, because I get a lot of students that are scared. They're afraid. They're like, well, what if I launch a product? What if it does really good, and then all of a sudden might have Amazon is going to go launch another product just like it, and you'll see Amazon listings on there. You'll see that Amazon has listings and it says sold by Amazon, because Amazon cherry picks. They cherry pick the good products. When you're doing private labeling, it doesn't matter if Amazon has a listing. Typically, Amazon doesn't private label, but they actually arbitrage. So if they see a product that sells well, they'll wholesale it or arbitrage it or whatever. A lot of times I'll see Amazon that has I don't know, maybe 3, 5 products of an item, and they're just selling it. And a lot of times what happens is when they get returns, they'll go and they'll actually sell them. They'll try to get rid of them. So let's say if they're private labeling a product, or if they're actually selling a specific product and they get returns, they will go and try to sell them. A lot of times also when you actually get your products returned. So let's say it's happened before where actually Amazon had to compensate me for some of my products because they got lost, because something or because they got damaged. They'll try to go sell them under that, similar listings as used, and they'll try to get rid of it that way. So that's kind of one thing I really want you guys to understand, is that Amazon isn't interested in selling 5, 10, 15, 20 units a day. They're interested in just collecting the fees, having us third-party sellers go about, listing all these products, doing the legwork, doing everything, and pretty much them just collecting the fees, just collecting the charges, the 15%, collecting the FBA fees, collecting the storage fees. I mean, just imagine how much storage fees, they collect. After 6 months, your storage fees go up by 5, 6, 7 times. I literally have clients right now from India. They have, 50, 100, 150 units or SKUs in Amazon with a couple thousand units, and they just haven't sold. After 6 months, going from 40, 50 cents a unit per month, they go up to like $2.50, $3 a unit per month. So it's just crazy how much fees they will be making that way, and they just don't want to chase after, okay, I sold one and a customer returned it or whatever, all these things. They don't have to worry about all. So guys, once again, Bashar Katou here, Amazon to be a seller mentor. Every day, 10 a.m., I go live on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. I also post a video about the same topic that I'm discussing. So I just finished, before I went live here, I finished actually, making a video about this specific topic. And it'll be going on my YouTube page here in just a second. Actually, let me go ahead and put in a link to my YouTube channel, just so that if any of you guys are new, because I've been getting a bunch of new people here, so that way you guys can also check out my YouTube channel. The video isn't up yet, otherwise I would have put a link to it. However, the my other videos from yesterday are there. I go live every day, 10 a.m. I also post a video every day. So here is a link I'll put on on Facebook. Sorry, Instagram, I can't exactly put links, and YouTube, you don't need a link because you're YouTube, right? So guys, once again, Bashar Katou here, Amazon to be a seller and mentor. Let's pin that comment. Let me know what you guys think of that picture that I edited on my YouTube channel. Put on a picture of me and my wife. I think it's cute. I don't know. But anyways, guys, Bashar Katou here, Amazon to be a seller mentor. If you guys have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. Let me know where you are in the process. If Amazon MBA is something that you are curious about, interested in, you're actually doing right now. Every Monday, I actually give away 2 courses, so you guys really need to stay tuned. I put a post, and if whoever comments below that post, gets the course, and I give it away to 2. And also on Tuesdays I post my sales. So every Tuesday I post my sales from the week prior. Like the Monday to Sunday prior to that. But if you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments below, or just message me, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. Once again, guys, Bashar Katou here, Amazon to be a seller mentor. Thank you all for being part of this amazing community. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.